CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the Hawks with a confident look as they go into the... And we've got...
Hey, Kevin. Well, another...
It does indeed. Thanks, David. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Brooklyn, Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here is Young. Lays it up off the glass. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
A nice shot by KD.
It's a pick-your-poison situation with KD. You can't give him space, but he's got the handle to go right by you.
Now, here is Young. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here is Harden following the basket by Trae Young. Harden, and he makes that one.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Harden gets the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
And the shot goes in.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
KD dishes to Harden. Outside Jordan. Collins against Harden. 2 points. That one goes.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now, here is Young. He has 6, and Harden comes to help. Hunter, the pass to Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Capella. Kicks it to Hunter. Just 2 to shoot. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Impeccable timing on the rejection. Jordan takes pride in his defensive capabilities.
Green, he's checked in for James Harden. Atlanta also making some changes here. Gallinari, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bojan Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Harris, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Collins finds Capella. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Griffin's shot is off.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Snell, the pass to Williams. Offensive rebound. Capella. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Durant. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Irving.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Herter. He's covered by Brown. Snell, the pass to Capella. Count it. 7 points for Clint Capella. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. Back to Green. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I still marvel at the guard level skills for a player that size of Kevin Durant.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Gallinari attacking. Now the feed to Capella. And Griffin sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. The putback and staying with the play, Irving.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court. Finishes the job.
Here's Herter. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's Atlanta up by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
I think you get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, in any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Brown finds Harden. Shot from free throw range. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Gallinari dishes to Okongwu. Lays it up and banks it in. Okongwu's now got his first 2 points.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
It's Harden with the drive. He can't get it to go. The Hawks leading. Okongwu with it. Griffin's there. Missed inside. Harden outside. That one goes. Count it. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Green kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Pass to Gallinari. Feeds it to Okongwu. Green with the block.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with this offense.
A second chance effort. The pass to Luwawu. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Left side, Griffin. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. KD's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Brown. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Lou Williams. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn.
A solid shooter, and DeAndre Hunter with confidence taking these shots.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has a chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Here's Durant, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. KD's got 6.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Young looking around. Baseline jumper. Here's Collins. Young trying to break free. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Irving from long range. But they get it back. Durant in the corner. Goes back up with the putback. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
What I like about that play, DeAndre Jordan not just looking to corral the miss, he's looking to finish the job.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Hunter, the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I like this from Kyrie. Looking for a high percentage shot, settling for nothing less. So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. And the first few years of Trae Young's career have been fantastic. Bucks fans love it. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folk.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan, and it's Harden in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And here is Hunter. Back to Capella. Young outside. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot, but he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
Here's Durant. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hunter kicks to Bogdanovich. Hunter with it, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Harden draws the double. Pass to Irving. He feeds it to Jordan for the lead. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. The lead is 2. And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. Pass to Capella. And Jordan sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Bruce Brown comes in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Atlanta, Gallinari, he's checked in for DeAndre.
Okay. The power and the tenacity that this kid shows. Collins not to be denied.
And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in. That one misses for Collins. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, ouch.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Here's Dunn. He kicks to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Nets trail by 6. Harden outside, inside. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for James Harden. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Collins. Tony Snell comes in for Gallinari. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Chris Dunn. Snell, the pass to Huerter. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Capella tries again, and he sinks the layup. Capella's got the lead up to 6 now for Atlanta.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Outside Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Left side, Irving. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 8.
Kyrie sprung free on that pick and roll. Trying to stick with him is easier said than done.
Passes to Huerter. From deep. They get the rebound. And the dunk by Capella.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
Capella with the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Irving passes to Green. 32 seconds left in the third. And Griffin stays with it.
Great effort by Blake Griffin. Coaches can draw up whatever they want. Sometimes it just boils down to effort.
To the inside, Capella. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Irving against Williams, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing. No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
When Capella has been leading. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Young and Herter make up the back. Bogdanovich out there with Hunter. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low.
And guys, when Capella's playing like this, it's an added bonus. Love seeing him catch fire.
Harden surveying the D over Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Capella. Atlanta leading by 10. Young outside. Down low. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Young. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And that one drops.
Difficult guarding Kyrie. He's comfortable from any range and willing to take what the defense gives him.
Harden against Young. Stolen by Harden. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And Young, here we go. Stolen by Harden. Durant, that's good.
You can see why he loves to play in transition. You give Durant a head of steam, there's no stopping him.
Young outside. Dishes it to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing here by 8. Jordan, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
One thing DeAndre excels in is finishing putback dunks with some real style.
And stolen by Jordan. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the shot goes down. And now it's just a 4-point Hawks lead.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Young's shot is off. And here are the Nets. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Irving can't hit. Atlanta leading by 4. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kicks it out to Harden. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Young drives in. Count it.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
Harden against Bogdanovich. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
The confidence of Kevin Durant on display, especially when the game tightens up.
Young passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. to the middle. Harden finds Jordan. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience. Jordan remained calm under pressure.
And Young, here we go. He gets that one. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
Here's Harden. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Young inside, guarded by Harden. Bogdanovich left side. Here's Capella. A second chance effort. It's in!
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
And the Nets with possession here. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Nets, Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Gallinari's checked in. Bogdanovich wide open. The Hawks again can't hit. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
And that's what he does. KD, a crunch time assassin.
Out to Gallinari. Back to Young. And an intentional foul right there.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Off on that one. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. Truly. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. That's a look at our setting tonight. And is the
Hey, Kevin.
very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
So the Nets starting five. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Pass to KD. To the inside. From the left block. A shot by Jordan, no good. Giannis against KD. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases. Antetokounmpo with the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
Outside Irving. Takes the three. And the Nets miss again. The Bucks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better. He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
He'll take those all day long.
Now, here is Irving. Pass to Jordan. Outside, KD. Back to Jordan. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Here's Lopez. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Irving kicks to Durant. Back to Irving. On the wing, Harden. Defended by DiVincenzo. On the wing, Irving. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Nets also changing it up. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Green in for Durant. Harden against Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Harden outside. Here's Irving. A rebound by Brook Lopez. Bucks leading by 4. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Over Irving. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry in looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
Now, here is Irving. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Giannis outside. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Holiday against Irving. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's just what we call man-up strength from Middleton. I mean, taking the hit and then kind of effortlessly knocking down the shot as well.
Now, here is Harden. Left side, Irving. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And so the first quarter is in the books. Milwaukee on top, up 4. And we'll get going at... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Portis, Holiday out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area. And, you know, that's the hustle and nose for the ball that P.J. Tucker possesses. You've got to get a body on him.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The Nets making a switch here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. Connaughton passes to Teague. Now Portis. Shot clock at 6. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard would be able to find an open man right there, but Teague is always looking for the right play.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Back to KD. Kicks it out to Harden. Outside Jordan. Shoots over Portis. And again, it's the Nets missing. Bucks leading by 6. Outside Teague. And the layup is good. Teague's got his first points in this one. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Passes it to Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a 3 of his own.
Now Teague. To the paint. Here's Tucker. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Tucker's got 4 this quarter.
Tucker brings a toughness that's pretty unique. Every game, he gives it to you. A hard edge approach to his work.
Brown the pass to Harden. Latrey. It's good from long range.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Bucks leading by 5. And here is Teague. 58 seconds left to play in the first half. Good on the bucket. Tucker's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Harden with it. He dishes it to Durant. 3-pointer. And the Nets, another 3.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
34 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Connaughton kicks to Teague. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Portis in the post. Guarded by KD. Out to the right wing. Teague against Jordan. Second chance shot. And Durant sends it back.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
So that'll be it for the... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving. Griffin is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. And it's Luwawu in at the 3.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irvin's so good at finding holes in the defense.
Middleton looking it over. It's hauled in by Brown. Brooklyn trailing. Right side, Irving. Brown outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. They kick it out to Green. Here's Irving. He's got 8. It's Brown with the drive for the lead. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The Nets making a switch here. Shamet's checked in.
Nice looking set shot for Lopez. He can stretch the floor just about to the 3-point line.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. It's a 5-point game. The pass to Griffin. And he uses the glass on the layup.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Giannis outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Giannis has got 8 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now, here's Shamet. Irving up top, guarded by Holiday. The kick out to Irving. Outside, Green shoots it up. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss. Bucks leading by 5.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Pass to Griffin. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Griffin's got 4 this quarter.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And James Harden has subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Pass to Teague. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Nets trail by 5. Harden the pass to Shamet. Harris outside. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Teague against Harden. 4 on the shot clock. Now Tucker. 6 points for him. Portis with it. Picked up by Harris. Releases. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got his second basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Left side, Jordan. Back to Durant. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 9. And we'll... The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Milwaukee leading by 9. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Holiday against Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Connaughton. Jordan trying to free himself up, and that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks. Harden outside, passes it to Durant. There's the 3. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Kicks it to Harden. And on the way from Irving for 3. That shot off the mark. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. On the wing, Holiday. Makes it off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 11. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Jordan dishes to Durant. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Nets with possession here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And the Nets also making a change. Brownie's checked in for Joe Harris. Here's Holiday. And the pass to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Fade away. Giannis no good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 11. The kick out to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the Nets miss again.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts. Getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Trying to get open is Lopez. Here's Giannis. Pass to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. The shot by Holiday, no good. Nets trail by 11. KD with it. Out guarded by Giannis. Brown the pass to Harden. Back to Brown. It's good.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Lobbed up there for Lopez and stolen by Jordan. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Irving from long range. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one. Bucks leading by 6. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Inside and stolen by Jordan. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Brown inside, defended by Middleton. Durant kicks to Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. No good from 11 feet. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Harden. On the wing, Irving. Harden against Holiday. Middleton outside. He feeds it to Holiday. Lopez dishes to Middleton. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. DiVincenzo finds Middleton. Trying to get open is Lopez. Giannis against KD. Passes it to Jordan. Back to Durant. Harden has a wide open look. No good. And so the Bucks take the win. So, David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Up next. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2DH.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at center. And for the Hawks, they've got Clint Capella. Collins is out there with Tony Snell. And it's Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. Here's Snell. Outside Collins. Pass to Young. Clock at 6. Back to Collins. Shoots it. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Up top, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Lopez controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Collins against Antetokounmpo. Young outside. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the two-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot. And Trey able to make the play.
Now here's DiVincenzo. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Offensive rebound.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Here's Collins. Bogdanovich dishes to Collins. Pass to Snell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Good D by Bogdanovich.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You can go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Now, here is Young. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Shifty guard Trey Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Middleton outside. Makes it off the glass.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. He got burned on that one.
Now, here is Young. Outside Collins. The kick out to Young. Feeds to Capella. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Here's Bogdanovich. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Snell. Capella trying to free himself up. Snell, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. To the inside. Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Outside Collins. The pass to Capella. Back to Collins. Misses the wing J. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Bucks on top, leading by 4. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Forbes in at the 1.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Herter passes to Okongwu. Rebounded by Tucker.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Offensive rebound. Here's Portis. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Gallinari outside. Back to Herter. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Here is Forbes. No points in the game yet for him. It's rebounded by Herter.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Hunter with it. Antetokounmpo is there. Passes it to Hunter. There's the dish to Okongwu.
3.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. This time's checked in for Kevin Herter. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
T kicks to Portis from past the arc. Rebound Atlanta. Back to Forbes. Lets it go from deep. Portis with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. Portis, the pass to Forbes. The offensive rebound. Back to Portis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gallinari.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Good on the second free throw. The Hawks trail by 7. To the wing on the left. And the turnover again by Atlanta. Milwaukee has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Williams against T. That shot missing. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Gallinari dishes to Dunn. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Gallinari down low. Defended by Portis.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Williams. Milwaukee leading by 5. Teague bounce pass. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Forbes. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Portis trying to free himself. That one falls. Tucker's got his first basket.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
The 9-foot shot. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hunter. Dishes it to Capella. Rebounded by Tucker. The Bucks have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Teague, the pass to Nora. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And Bones, with that Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella is going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Now here's Teague, and the layup is good. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Outstanding patience from Jeff Teague to take the shot over the top of some good defense and get it to drop in.
Dunn dishes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And here is Teague. There's 31 seconds left here in the second. Count that one.
Well, nice to see Jeff Teague get down in there on the inside and come up with the bucket.
Teague against Dunn. Capella, the pass to Okongwu. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Atlanta shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Okongwu.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Middleton. The rebound by Young. And stolen by DiVincenzo. The wide open look here for Lopez. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. Well, thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got Trae Young. Tony Snell is out there with Collins. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2-guard spot. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Collins. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
Like it when Collins is cleaning up the glass and then just rocking the rim.
Giannis high post. 10 points for him. And good that time.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
To the wing right side. Collins looking around. Young drives in. Good D by Lopez.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Holiday with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And he comes up with the deuce. And now it's an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
Excellent display from Drew Holiday, running the fast break well and finding a way to nail that shot.
Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Lopez covering. Here's Capella. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Capella's got 6.
Well, Bogdanovich can score, but where he gets real dangerous is when he becomes a playmaker like that.
Holiday against Young. Back to Antetokounmpo. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Gallinari, he's checked in for Capella. Kevin Huerter comes in for Tony Snell. And it's Williams in for Bogdan Bogdanovich.
Although he's a little bit smaller, Lou Williams does not deter himself from getting inside and scoring over the top of the trees.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talked a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the Sixth Men of the Year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
Here's Williams. After Drew Holiday's score, it's tipped. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. No good from Connaughton.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Young against DiVincenzo. Tucker, and he uses the glass on the layup. Tucker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
For the Hawks, DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for John Collins. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Trae Young. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Pat Connaughton. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. .40 seconds left in the third. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Williams. The shot's good from Forbes.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Williams kicks to Gallinari. The Hawks working the ball around. Huerter, no good. Bucks leading by 10. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Right wing. Fader on the way. Another shot. And that one released in time, but no good.
Well, Hunter's trying to make an impact on the defensive end right now.
And so it's Milwaukee. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2.
And Dunn is spectacular, seeking contact and getting it. He just absorbs the hit, yet still able to finish.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. No good with the triple. The Hawks trail by 8. Dunn passes to Hunter. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Outside Portis. Giannis outside. Down low. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
Here's Dunn after the basket by Milwaukee. To the middle. Here's Capella. Shoots over Portis. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Capella.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Kicks it out to Giannis. Misses the 3. Hawks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And the shot goes in.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Giannis outside. And they double up Giannis. It's good.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Here's Herter. Out to Gallinari. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Fires the 3. Hunter, no good.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn. Here's Snell. And Young kicks to Snell. Lob pass to Capella. Lopez with the steal. Here's Norrell. Lopez outside. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Back to Holiday. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. One-on-one here. He lobs it up and finished off by Collins.
Collins not the first option, but wow, stepping up.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to DiVincenzo. There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. He dishes it to Middleton. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. It's Collins with the drive. And finished off by Collins.
And maybe not the first guy you think about. Collins in the clutch.
Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Nwora, the pass to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. Lopez. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Now, here is Young. To tie it up. And the rejection by Giannis. Count it. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Money!
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Now, here is Young. Inside. Yes!
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. It's good!
Timeout.
That's attacking the rack. Antetokounmpo on the take and muscled his way in.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Hawks, Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 spot.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Harden. Durant just inside the line. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
Here's Young, and it's good for 2.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Here's Irving. He can't hit that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Yes, that goes in.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Irving finds Harden. Offline with his 3. Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Young with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Young, no good. The Nets on offense. 4-point game. Here's KD. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Outside Collins. The layup off target.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And again, no good by Brooklyn.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Bogdanovich, and that one, good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here is Irving.
Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
Out to the wing. Here's Snell. Young trying to break free. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
They're just so smooth. Kyrie Irving identifying the opening and then letting it rip.
Collins dishes to Capella. Goes back up. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Capella's got 6.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Now, here is Harden. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Young. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And Harden with the stuff.
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
Snell, the pass to Capella. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Young. The Nets also changing it up. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for Irving.
Well, Kevin Durant is now able, because of increased strength and physical ability, able to absorb contact and play through it.
Williams, that's good.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 2. Green dishes to KD. Up again, and Green is right there.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
For Atlanta, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And Herter gets it to go. Harden with it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shoots from the high post. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And Gallinari throws it down.
Yeah, I like to see Gallinari attack the basket. It provides a nice counterbalance to that shooting ability.
Got it up. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And
both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Hawks lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. On out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Green. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. Harden against Williams. Green kicks to Harden.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Hawks shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Chris Dunn's checked in for Atlanta. The Hawks trailing. Here's Gallinari, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
Irving for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Dunn passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Durant with it, now guarded by Gallinari. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, we know Kevin Durant can score from all 3 levels. That one, a chippy for him.
Over to the left wing. The pass to Okongwu. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Young inside, covered by Irving. Johnson against Dunn. Feeds it to Okongwu. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Jordan inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nets lead by 1.
Just tremendous execution right there. DJ feeling out the defense and doing damage inside.
Down against Johnson. Here's Okongwu. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Okongwu's now got 11.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Irving from long range. Okongwu grabs the board.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The 3. And it's Kyrie Irving with the 3. Irving's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Well, what do? If you play up on Kyrie, he'll go by. If you back off him, he'll pull up. Pick your poison. Doesn't matter.
And Jordan sends it back. Harris kicks to Irving. From the line. Good D by Bogdanovich.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's sent back by KD for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Tony Snell comes in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Dunn. And a new group in for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Injuries have taken a toll on Griffin as he's gotten older, but shouldn't take away from what he's done over the course of his career.
He hits both from the stripe. Here is Williams. Outside Collins. Williams dishes to Capella. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
All free throws good from Capella. And Brooklyn has possession. Harden outside.
And really, Hunter can guard.
We come back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Onyeka Okongwu.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
They got Tony Snell. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Collins in at the 4 spot. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Durant against Collins. Durant the pass to Jordan. Harden outside. Jordan kicks to Durant. 13 feet away. Tips it and staying with the play. Harris.
Well, Joe Harris known as a shooter, but make no mistake, this guy will mix it up on the glass. Great offensive rebound right there.
Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Collins kicks to Capella. Rebounded by the Nets.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Here's Harris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harris has got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
Well, you put it away inside. Harris known for his distance shooting, but you love to see him willing to get inside and make easy ones.
And the dunk by Capella.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's done in for Trae Young. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Joe Harris.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
Huerter passes to Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Harden outside. Harden draws the double. Back to Irving. Launches it. It's rebounded by Huerter.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 15 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now here's Irving. Not a lot of room. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Back to Harden. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
And Gallinari kicks to Williams. Up and in on the layup. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
And Harden with the basket on the assist by Brown. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Here's Huerter. They grab their own miss. Here's Capella. Some solid defense from Brown. Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Harden, no good. And it's Williams with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Passes to Huerter. And there's the feed to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And guys, when Capella's playing like this, it's an added bonus. Love seeing him catch fire.
Here's KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
When Capella has been... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Atlanta's shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Here's Irving. Second shot opportunity. And Jordan with the layup.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Young outside. Here's Williams. The kick out to Young. 5 on the clock. That one doesn't drop. The Nets go the other way with it. Got a piece of it. Irving dishes to KD. Back to Irving to take the lead. And it's good on the layup. And the Nets lead by 2.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Young drives in, and Jordan sends it back. Outside Irving. Nets passing it around. Harris finds Irving. Young against Harden, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
On the wing, Harris cranes it from beyond the arc. Harris has got the lead, back up to 2 now for the Nets.
The very quick response from deep by Joe Harris. We love it.
Here's Young. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
KD's shot is off. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Snell's checked in. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Young against Johnson. Capella trying to free himself up. Young, good. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
No good from Irving. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Here's Irving. Drilled from 11 feet out.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
And Young, here we go. And he converts the layup. Young's got 12 points here in the second half.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Back to KD. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
I think Kevin Durant has proven he's all about winning. He's going to do whatever it takes. This guy is a gamer. He can meet the biggest moments, and he's willing to grind. I just love watching this guy go.
James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Young, here we go. Capella trying to free himself up. Young's shot is off. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. In the corner, Irving with it. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. And the Nets lead by 1.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Young passes to Capella. Stolen by Harden. Count the basket.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Atlanta again, missing. Yes!
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And the dunk by Capella.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
And it's Irving missing.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, it's just never easy trying to guard Young without fouling. Yeah, he is great at finding ways to create these calls.
And so Young nails them both.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
It's Durant on the wing. Back to Harden. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
And with this much time, they should be able to drop a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Collins, that's a two-pointer off the mark. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center. And for Brooklyn, Harden out there with Irving. And it's Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the small forward.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Harden scanning the floor. Durant, the pass to Jordan. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Talk about a high IQ baller. Durant read the pick and roll coverage perfectly there.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Durant. Harden left side. From outside the arc. They get it back. Out to Harris. Pass to Durant in the corner. Harden. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Here's Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up, and that one's good. Irving.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. The dish now to Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Now the pass to Irving. Jacks up a 3. Good on the triple. Irving's got 5.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
To the inside. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Durant. Back to Harden. He feeds it to Jordan. No good on that one. Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 3. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it down to Middleton. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. For Milwaukee, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Forbes, the pass to Middleton. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Portis can't get it to go.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And it's Irving missing.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Basket good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game. Nailed from three-point land. 27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Irving. Kicks it down to Middleton. With the teardrop, and he lays it up and in.
And, you know, Middleton is a man of many talents. When you least expect it, he hits you with a ridiculous floater.
Outside Irving. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Milwaukee?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Green. Brown out there with Irving. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. Back to Irving. Pass to Griffin. Irving dishes to Griffin. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Griffin's got his second basket. Well, the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Kevin Durant's checked in for Griffin. And James Harden subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard would be able to find an open man right there, but T is always looking for the right play.
Brooklyn trailing. Harden outside. Outside Durant. Back to Harden. Pass to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris comes in for Green. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Brown. Out to KD. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Over Giannis. And it's Durant missing.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Milwaukee with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Durant. In transition, here come the Nets. Stolen by Middleton, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Durant kicks to Harden. just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to KD. To the middle. Kicks it out to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Jordan trying to free himself up.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Guarded by KD. It's stolen by Harris. KD passes to Jordan over Lopez. Durant drawing the double team and stolen by DiVincenzo. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now, here is Harden. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 40 seconds left to play here in the half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Giannis. He's got 8. To the middle. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. To the paint. Middleton outside. Over Harris. Middleton can't get it to go. Here's KD. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Looking at the... And that does it for our half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Middleton following the miss by Kyrie Irving. From deep. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. In the corner, Irving with it. Out to the right wing. Luwawu, the pass to Jordan. Banked in off the glass. Jordan's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Nets.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Nice pass right there, and the 7-footer Lopez getting off the floor to punch it down.
Outside, KD. Inside. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Jordan.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu-Cabarrot, and James Harden has subbed in for Landry Shamet. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And on the way from Irving for 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Kicks it to Forbes. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Irving from long range. Jordan finds Harden. The kick out to Irving. Now here is Harris. Back to Durant. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. 6 to shoot. The Nets working the ball around now. Harden inside the three-point line. They get it back. Pass to Irving for the tie. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Here is Harden following the bucket by the Bucks. The feed now to Griffin. The 9-foot shot. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from James Harden.
Now, you got to remember that Harden has a quick trigger, staple gun quick. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Now, here's Teague. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Count that one. And the Bucks lead by 5.
And the crafty, cunning Teague, fantastic at finding ways to score down low.
It's Brown on the wing. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Kicks it out to Harden. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Teague with a clean look. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. 9 seconds left to play in the third. Floats it up for Giannis, and Giannis throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Boy, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from...
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bucks ahead, up by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Johnson in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Irving with a clean look. A three-pointer is right on target.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
Outside Holiday. Giannis right side. Back to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Goes back up. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Brown is checked in for the Nets. fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Nets trail by 4. KD dishes to Irving. Feeds to Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. The kick out to Brown. Durant, the pass to Harris. He dishes it to Irving. 5 on the clock. Over Giannis. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Bucks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. It's stolen by Harris. And oh, here comes Durant all alone. And finished off by KD.
You cannot afford to be careless around Harris. He's very capable of swiping the ball away if you are.
There's the pass to Giannis. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Joe Harris. Landry Shamet's checked in for Irving. And James Harden has subbed in for Brown. Here's Claxton. Lopez covering to take the lead. Claxton with the bucket. And the Nets lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
DiVincenzo kicks to Connaughton. Shot clock at 6. And Antetokounmpo slams it in. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot, and Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet. In the corner, Harden shoots, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Harden outside. Passes it to KD. Back to Harden. Irving against DiVincenzo. Elbow shot. Irving misses. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes!
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Durant with a wide open look. He's off from 3. DiVincenzo with it. From deep three-point range. No good that time. Timeout called the Nets. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time
to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. Man, that has not been the...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. And they're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Snell in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. The layup missed.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
It can't be that easy for him. Got to body him up down low.
And you have other methods as well. You could deny or you can just front the post.
Now, here is Young to the inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Right block shot. Atlanta with the rebound.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
And yes, it's good.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Giannis passes to Middleton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Bogdanovich up top, defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Giannis against Collins. Here's Giannis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Gallinari wide open. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Williams inside. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
The pass to Nora. Shoots the three, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Williams looking around. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops. And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella, and it's done in for Williams. The Hawks trail by 5. Done outside. That's tipped. Okongwu dishes to Gallinari. And the shot is good.
This is just reading the defense, finding the soft spot. Heady play by Gallinari.
Bucks leading by 3. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Done against T. There's the lob to the hoop. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Now, here's Hunter. D right on him. Here's Okongwu. Got a hand on it.
Great size by Bobby Portis. Would love to see him block more shots, but he got all of that one.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Bucks on top. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's done in at the point guard position. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Pat Connaughton. John Collins, he's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Kevin Herter. Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Dunn passes to Okongwu. Hangs, and it's sent back by Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Atlanta also making some changes here. Tony Snell's checked in for Hunter, and it's Bogdanovich in for Chris Dunn. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
Whew, that's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Now Collins, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. Tipped away and stolen by DiVincenzo. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Holiday's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
Nice play by Holiday. Terrific speed in the open court. Defending him, you have to change ends quickly.
Young inside, guarded by Holiday. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA. stays in his lane and knocks down perimeter shots.
And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Now here is Holiday. He kicks it to Forbes. Back to Holiday. From deep. Forbes can't get it to go.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Williams dishes to Snell. And there it is for him. Snell's got 4 points this quarter.
Love seeing Tony battle for the bucket. That has to make his coaches happy.
Giannis against Collins. Here's Giannis. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Giannis has got 8 points.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Bogdanovic inside. Pulls up. Kept alive. Knocked loose. Giannis kicks to Forbes. For three, Middleton connects from three-point range. And now it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Kicks it out to Collins. Dishes to Capella. The shot's good. Capella's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Middleton. Middleton on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Giannis, no good. Outside Williams. Pass to Capella. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game in. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end. And that's a wrap.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Not someone they usually rely on to do this, but you need role guys to step up once in a while and help you out.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Capella finds Collins. Back to Capella. And he banks in the layup. That's 12 points for Clint Capella.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Giannis passes to Holiday. Back to Giannis. Outside Holiday. No good from outside. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 4. Bogdanovich wide open. That 3 off the mark. Buck shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. High post Lopez. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Passes to Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. But they recover it. The rebound by Holiday.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Here's Middleton. He has 5. Good on the shot.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything. It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Young against Holiday. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Connaughton passes to Tucker, and that one is good. Tucker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Milwaukee leading by 7. Giannis outside. And the pass to Portis. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
To the wing on the left. Now, here's Hunter, covered by Giannis. Here's Okongwu, and Okongwu slams it in.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Dunn looking over the floor. Feeds to Okongwu. And he makes good on the layup. Okongwu's now got 6 points.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo, no good. One-on-one here. Here's Okongwu. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And Okongwu slams it in.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
3/4 of play in a close game here. Bucks lead by 3. And after a quick break, And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Herter in at the small forward. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Holiday against Young. Now here is Holiday. Defense is right there. Count that bucket.
And that's the pressure Holiday puts on your defense. Sees the opportunity, gets his shot inside.
Offside Collins. Back to Williams. To the middle. Second chance shot. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Middleton. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Teague for Drew Holiday. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Gallinari. Bucket is good.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
Teague against Young. Teague feeling it out a bit. Inside, Tucker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Tony Snell's checked in for the Hawks. Both free throws good from Tucker. So it's the Hawks now. It's a 5-point game. Young outside to the paint. Here's Capella. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Great initiative from Capella there. Seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in for Teague.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Right at the free throw line. Here's Capella to the left side wing. Stolen by Middleton. It's stolen by Capella. From deep three-point range. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Outside Holiday. Here's Connaughton, defended by Young. Middleton left side. It's stolen by Capella. Bogdanovic dishes to Capella. Shoots over Portis. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Capella.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. Collins wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Holiday with it. And Young picks him up defensively. From deep, Giannis. The kick out to Holiday. Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Over Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Giannis left side. Fades and shoots. Can't get the putback. For Atlanta, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Fast break. Here we go. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Off target from three-point range. Bogdanovich looking around. Young outside. The three ball. The shot missing. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Holiday kicks to Connaughton. Middleton outside. On the wing, Holiday. And the Bucks miss again. Young outside. It's Young on the wing. Shot from the top of the key. The shot, no good. And so the Bucks take the win. They didn't make it easy up. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.